Okay, basically we model someone by applying these three principles here. The first thing is neuro. What is neuro? Brain. Okay, basically understanding how this person thinks. You see, if you want to model Steve Jobs, okay, today, what do you think you can do? You have to first learn how he thinks, right? How he makes his decisions. And then the next thing that you need to know is to understand the linguistics. Linguistics means what? Language. Language that he used to what? Communicate to the people around him as well as. By the way, do you know that language consists of, there are two kinds of communication. One type of communication is communicating to other people. What is the other one? Yourself. And I hope every one of you actually realize that every day, every second, right, you're always communicating to yourself. It's just that it's very subtle to you. But even the very fact that today, you are here today, at this present time, what you're thinking right now is very much based on how you're communicating to yourself. So, if it's true that we are always communicating to ourselves, is it important to know how achievers communicate to themselves? That's where we want to understand. Hey, how does Steve Jobs talk to himself? What are some of the beliefs that he has about running a business, about success in certain area? All right, and then the final thing is programming. Because of the way we think, because of the way we communicate to ourselves and the people around us, we are actually programmed in a certain way to make decisions in a certain way, to behave in a certain way, and that is what this is all about. That is why people behave in certain ways that they do not even know, because the programming actually takes place here, right? In fact, do you remember a day when you... I know today this is no longer as popular as the past, right? What is this? It's a CD-ROM, right? You know what's interesting about the CD is that this is a classic example of how people are being programmed. It's a good metaphor. I like what has to use. You know how a CD works or not? Very interesting thing is that if you take a look at this CD here, do you know what's going to be played? What it will play? Just by taking a look here. No, right? But the strange thing about this CD is that, you know, taking all this cover apart, right? Every time you play this CD in a CD player, it will always, not sometimes, always play the exact same thing. It could be playing your favorite music, or it could be playing something that you hate listening to. Now, how do you think this was accomplished?
Because it was written.
It was written because actually unknown, not visible to your human eye. Actually, you know what? There were actually patterns that were burned onto the surface of this. Now that's exactly the reason why when it plays for the player, the laser, right, you know, something like that. So when it actually is able to read the data and plays that same data over and over again. Now what if, right, your brain works exactly the same way because of the certain programming that's done. It keeps playing the same behavior. It keeps playing the same results in your life. So the only way to change it is to reformat. Reformat is to reprogram your mind. It's to reprogram it. Okay, so this is